As I understand it, over a recent 3-year period, the administration has released back into our communities over 100,000 criminal aliens. These are individuals who have been arrested and incarcerated for crimes. These individuals subsequently committed thousands of other crimes. Many individuals were murdered, many individuals were injured, other individuals lost their property. And in fact, when you look at the statistics, just looking at murders, for example, illegal immigrants comprise about 3% of our population, but commit roughly 30% of the murders. So an illegal immigrant in our country is about 10 times more likely to commit that serious crime than other individuals who reside in the United States. And quite frankly, all this makes me wonder if President Obama might be an accessory to the crimes committed by illegal immigrants, since he intentionally implemented policies that he knows are going to result in the murder and loss of life and injury to innocent Americans. And I would simply say—
Mr. Chairman, a parliamentary inquiry. It is against the committee rules to charge the president with a crime.
Okay, I specifically chose my language the way I did, and it was a rhetorical question. I said, I wonder, and I said, if he might. So I picked those words carefully. Let me resume my questioning, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. I'd like to ask Ms. Root and Ms. Wilkerson what they would say to President Obama if he were in this room today at the table with them and said, what do you think about my immigration policies? What would you say to the President? Ms. Root first.
I would like to ask him if this was one of his children. He only has 2, as I do, if he would still agree with this law.
Okay. And Ms. Wilkerson?
I would just have to tell him that what his agenda was, he's accomplished by opening borders and leaving it wide open. I think that was his agenda, and it's been accomplished by not following the laws. You see, the boundaries that I talked about just a minute ago, right here, we have boundaries around this meeting about what you can and cannot say. There are boundaries around everything. Do you lock your door at home? Do you lock your car? There are boundaries. To open the border like it is right now, and it is wide open, is chaos for this country. It's chaos for it. We need to know who's here for safety. We do. In this age of terrorism, we need to know who's here. It's not 50 years ago when people wandered across the border to work a hard day and then go back home. It's a different time and period.
And if you will, Sheriff Jenkins, what would you say to the President about the results of his policies? And let me thank you, too, for your testimony. It was forthright, it was honest and candid, and we appreciate that.
Thanks, sir. I would tell the President he is absolutely doing a disservice to American citizens. He's also doing a disservice to the immigrant community, because I can tell you a large part of the criminal acts that occur by criminal aliens and gang members occur within those immigrant communities. So he is creating if you will, a pool of victims out there by not enforcing the laws to the extent that we can.